Good morning, dear children. So, we are in the second part of the chapter number 11, the United Nations. I hope all of you have understood the concept in the first lecture, and you know that what was the objectives behind this organization and why it was established. Okay, you have seen six main organs of this organization. Okay, um, but other than these six organs, there are another organization also, and that are known as the special organizations of the United Nations. So in this module we are going to discuss about some other special organizations of this United Nations body. Okay, so children, the main objective of the United Nations is to foster the social, economic, cultural and the educational development of the people. Is it? And then to help them to improve their standard of living by generating more employment opportunities. To achieve these objectives, various organizations have been established to work in the specific areas under the leadership of the United Nations. Because United Nations was built to maintain the peace and security among the world. So why there is a no peace or a security among the nations? Because they are not financially good, they are not socially good, they are not economically good. Okay, so to balance these factors in the in the countries, there are the different organizations which work under the supervision of the United Nations to help the developing nation or the underdeveloped nation to achieve these objectives. Okay, let's look some of the main or the some of the very populous or the famous organizations of the United Nations. Okay. Yeah, so first is the World Health Organization, which we also call in the abbreviation WHO. Okay, and it has been, its headquarters is in Geneva, that is in Switzerland. It established on the 7th April 1948. Here you can also see this is the symbol of the WHO. Okay, World Health Organization. Now what is its objective? Is it helps the countries to improve their health system by building infrastructure, manpower, institutions. Okay, WHO gives important drugs needed for the medical care, immunization on the major disease like measles, tetanus, tuberculosis, polio, etc. Even during the time of the coronavirus, from time to time WHO used to present their bulletin, okay, regarding the situation in the world, regarding the vaccine, regarding you know what are the things you should do to prevent or to make yourself or to protect yourself from the coronavirus. Is it? You have heard this name during this pandemic only, that WHO has given such guidelines, WHO has given another guidelines. Okay. uh, it also promotes the research to cure and prevent the diseases, example cancer, heart diseases, safe drinking water and the waste disposal. uh, uh, all the people in the world has a fundamental right of having a safe drinking water, and disposal, waste disposal which we are disposing on the ground um, is actually a reason for the pollution of the underground water. Okay, so these all awareness or the guidelines are provided by the WHO. It organizes the conference, seminars and the training for the healthcare पर्सनल्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट कंट्रीज़. ये डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंट्रीज़ के जो हेल्थ स्टाफ होते हैं उनको ट्रेनिंग भी देते हैं, सेमिनार्स कंडक्ट करते हैं. ओके, सो मोर एंड मोर पीपल बिकम अवेयर अबाउट द हेल्थ. publish the health journals like the bulletins of the WHO, fighting and preventing diseases, example malaria, to prevent the diarrheal diseases, that is a killer of the infants and the young children. Yeah, diarrhea sometime, it's become so dangerous that young children um, basically die out of this. And it also defines the standard for the strength and the purity of the medicine. Yeah, so this is one of the another important function done by the WHO, that it defines the standard of the strength. ओके कि मेडिसिन है, कोई भी मेडिसिन है वो कितना प्योर है, वो कितना काम करती है. सो दिस स्टैंडर्ड आर ऑल्सो डिफाइंड बाय द WHO. Yeah, so another is the UNESCO. What is the full form of the UNESCO? United Nations Educational, Scientific and the Cultural Organization. Its headquarters is in Paris and it established on the 4th November 1946. In short, we call it UNESCO, and you can also see its symbol over here. This is the symbol of the UNESCO. Okay. So basically, what is the function of the UNESCO? Its work is the preservation of the cultural heritage. Different countries has a different cultural heritage from the past. Okay, so it provides the funds, equipments, advice to the preserve monuments and the other artwork. So it provides fund also, equipment also, and the guidelines also to preserve the monuments and the artwork. Protect the world inheritance of the books, आर्ट एंड द रेयर मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट्स. ऐसे जो मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट्स है जो बहुत रेयरली अब मिलते हैं उनको प्रोटेक्ट करना. ओके, देन इनकरेज द आर्टिस्टिक क्रिएशन इन द लिटरेचर एंड द फाइन आर्ट. It also encourage the people for the unique and the artistic creation both in the literature and the fine arts. What is the fine arts? Painting, drawing, okay, they are known as the fine arts. Then promotes the cultural mission exchange programs. Yeah, so you know well that every country has their own cultural heritage, so it's also promote the cultural mission. That's a type of a program in which a different country exchange the different cultures of each other through the medium of the films. Work on the cultural development. And how do they are doing this? Through the medium of the films. इसलिए अगर आप ये सोचते हो कि मूवी क्यों बनाई जाती है, सो to make a movie, to make a drama, to this all is the reflection of our culture. As much as people watch your country movie, they are getting aware about your culture. So this is a medium of the exchange of culture. Now next one, it is an international labor organization. Okay, in the short we also call it ILO, and its symbol you can see here in the picture. Okay, short form is ILO. The International Labour Organization deals with the labor issues and its headquarter is in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, so what is the main function? It's deal with the labor's issue. जो मजदूरों का कोई प्रॉब्लम होता है उससे they are dealing. Okay, they are dealing with the issues of the laborers. And it is founded in 1919. It was formed through the negotiation of the Treaty of the Versailles and was initially an agency of the League of Nations. So, क्योंकि आप लोगों ने पहले ही लेक्चर में देखा कि 1919 में कौन सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चलती थी WHO की जगह, दैट वाज द लीग ऑफ नेशन. सो इट इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ लीग ऑफ नेशन. इट बिकम अ मेंबर ऑफ UN सिस्टम आफ्टर द डिमाइस ऑफ लीग and formation of the UN at the end of the World War II. Its constitution, as amended to date, includes the Declaration of Philadelphia on the aims and the purpose of the organization. Its secretariat is known as the International Labour Office. So, the people who are the head of the ILO are known as the secretariat, okay, and they handle all the work related to the labors all around the world. Now the next is the UNICEF. What is the full form of the UNICEF? UNICEF full form is United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. You can see its symbol over here, okay. Yeah, from the name itself it is quite that it is working for the protection of the children's survival, health and well-being. Okay, so it's work for the protection of the children's all over the world, and it provides fund for the training personals including the health and the sanitation workers, teachers and the nutritionists. So it is basically working for the children's health and the well-being issue. So it provides a training to the health officers, sanitation workers, teachers and also to the nutritionists who look after the nutrition level of the child. Okay, that is because it's very important while child is growing, to make efforts to prevent the disease like TB, malaria, eye or the skin diseases, etc. Because children are very prone to these diseases, so it makes all the effort to prevent all this. It also provide help to the children and mothers in emergency like calamity, strikes and the epidemics. So it provide a special health to the children and mother both in the emergency. And which kind of emergency? For example, there is a calamity like tsunami, flood, earthquake, okay, strikes and the epidemic like COVID-19. Provide a technical supplies, aids, equipments, medicines, pipes and the pumps. So if any country are in the emergency of either war or the calamity or some epidemic, then it provides this type of the help to them. And what are that? Technical supplies, okay, then the aids, इक्विपमेंट्स, बहुत सारे मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट्स होते हैं जो अंडर डेवलप कंट्रीज़ या डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज़ के पास नहीं होते हैं. सो दे प्रोवाइड देम विद ऑल दीज थिंग्स, मेडिसिन्स, पाइप्स, पम्प्स, ओके, to help the government to plan, develop and give the best services in field like maternal and health, child health, nutrition, clean water and the sanitations. So it you can say provide advices, suggestions to the government that what they can do to make the health of the child and mother both proper, then how to make them fulfill with the nutrition so that they can fight with the diseases, clean water, how to provide them with the clean water and the sanitations. Now the next is the Food and Agriculture Organization. So the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations leads an international effort to defeat the hunger. अब इसको क्यों बनाया गया बच्चों? क्योंकि जब सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वार ओवर हुआ था, सो ऑल द डेवलपिंग एंड द अंडर डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज हैज़ अ मेजर इशू of the food. People used to die due to hunger. So to overcome this problem, this organization has been established. From the picture you can see its symbol. Serving both developed and developing countries, FAO act as a neutral forum where all the nation meets as equals to negotiate agreement and debate policies. So these all the nation who all are the member of the United Nations are equal over there, and they used to discuss and debate regarding the food fulfillment for all the peoples. Okay. FAO's mandate is to raise the level of nutrition, improve agricultural productivity, better the lives of the rural population and contribute to the growth of the world economy. Is it? So what is its mission? Is to raise the nutrition level, improve agricultural production and the better lives for the rural population. So it's so that it can contribute to the growth of the world economy. FAO is the largest of the UN agency and its headquarters is in Rome, that is Italy. Okay. So the next and the last organization which you are reading in this chapter is the World Bank Group, which is also known as the WBG. Okay, it is situated in the New York of the USA. The World Bank Group is sometimes considered to be the specialized agency. It is the part of United Nations system and has a formal relationship agreement with the UN, but retains its independency. Now it is a part of the United Nations earlier, but now it is independent body. Okay, and what is its function? Its function is to provide the credit, loan to all the developing countries or the underdeveloped countries, so that they can at least stand, they can have a platform where they can overcome the poorness in their country. They get the equal chance to develop. Okay, the WBG comprises a group of 5 legally separate but the affiliated institutions. अब ये जो WBG है उसमें 5 इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑलरेडी एक साथ काम करती है कलेक्टिवली. Okay, and what are that? International Bank for the Reconstruction and Development, the International Finance Corporation, the International Development Association, the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, and the International Center for the Settlement of Investment Disputes. It is a vital source of the financial and the technical assistance to the developing countries around the world. So it provides a financial assistance, help to the developing countries around the world. Its mission is to fight the poverty with a passion and professionalism for lasting results, and to help people help themselves and their environment by knowledge, building capacity and foregoing partnership in the public and the private sector. So what is their basic, or you can say what is their objective, is to take out the developing countries from a backward economy and give them an equal chance to develop. Okay, so they provide them the resources basically. Okay, share with them some knowledge how with the help of the public and partnership policy they can also stand in the world economy and can help themselves, can be self-reliant. Okay children, done. So these all are the some of the special organization or the famous organizations of the UNO. Now the cooperation of India to the UNO. Yes children, India is the member of the United Nations, and what is its contribution in that? India has adopted the strategy of solving the disputes with the other countries through UN. Okay, so India has always welcome or working under this strategy, solving a dispute with the other countries like the Pakistan or the China. Okay, with the neighboring countries where they have an issue with the LOC, LAC, along with the under the strategy of the UN. India has always contributed on the large scale to the peacekeeping forces of the United Nations by sending soldiers wherever required. As India is its member, so wherever there is a danger that a powerful country attack to some weak country, there the United Nations used to send their peacekeeping forces so that both the country don't get clash, and in such peacekeeping forces India has always contributed by sending their soldiers. India had sent a team of a doctor to treat the wounded soldiers in the Korean War. और जब कोरियन वॉर हुआ था तब इंडिया ने अपने डॉक्टर्स को भेजा था. ओके, सो दैट द कोरियन सोल्जर्स कैन कवर अप early basis. Indian delegates on the various posts in the UN have contributed to the welfare with their knowledge and the experiences. India's contribution as a member of the Security Council and the other organs has always been noteworthy. So the contribution of India is always, it's uh, that people can't ignore it. Okay, it is worthy. The great ideas of the Panchasheel are a gift of India to the world. Okay, so the idea of the Panchasheel is given to the United Nations by India. Now, ray of hope for the human race. If all the countries of the world cooperate with the United Nations, वर्ल्ड पीस कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड इन द रियल सेंस. अगर सारी की सारी कंट्रीज़ हैं वो अगर यूनाइटेड नेशन के ऑब्जेक्टिव पे काम करे, उसका साथ दे, तो वर्ल्ड में पीस सच में और रियल सेंस में आ सकता है. फॉर दिस इट इज़ नेसेसरी दैट एवरी कंट्री रिजॉल्व टू स्टॉप द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द डेडली वेपन्स. इसके लिए क्या ज़रूरत है कि सारे जो डेवलप्ड नेशन हैं वो एक मत होके वेपन्स का प्रोडक्शन बंद कर दें. उससे क्या होगा, क्रोर्स ऑफ रुपीज़ भी बचेगी. ओके और कंट्री में ये जो एक कंपटीशन लगा है दैट आई एम हैविंग मोर वेपन, आई एम मोर पावरफुल, दैट विल ऑल्सो not happen, so there will be no war. Earth is only the planet for us to live. Thus human beings have to aim at achieving the world peace and the universal brotherhood. हम सिर्फ अर्थ पे ही रह सकते हैं. इज इट? मार्स पे, वीनस पे, ये सिर्फ अभी हम ढूंढ रहे हैं. वी डोंट हैव एनी अदर प्लैनेट. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट वी प्रोटेक्ट द अर्थ. अगर अर्थ नहीं रहेगा तो कोई युद्ध नहीं कर सकते हम. So it's very important that to protect the earth, not only with these deadly weapons and all this, but we also now have to protect the earth from the global warming. Is it? So that it become a better place for our future generation. That's all, children, for today's session. I hope you all have enjoyed and understood the topic. For any query you can ask me. Okay. So for today it's end. Good day and goodbye all of you.